Hello, y'all. Welcome to another episode of Let's Get Into It, where we are reviewing Married to Medicine. How you doing, Mace?
I'm doing well. How are you doing? How's the beard? I see it's looking real fluff.
I fluffed it. I fluffed it before I came out here.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I feel like I'm camera ready, so I'm filming Friday for the movie. So if it's somebody famous that shows up on set, maybe I'm hoping. I'll see. I'll see what I can dig up. Maybe I can get it.
Right. I know you're excited. How do you feel? Your first day on set,
I feel kind of nervous, but some of the actors started filming already, so we'll see.
Hey,
I just don't want to be
Q.
there all day. I don't want to be there all day. I'm not acting like.
You like, no. You
Let me shoot my scenes so we can go.
like you want to get it done and get it over with. But
I didn't get a time limit, so it said 9 a.m. to whatever. So we'll see.
yeah, because even though like it's the small parts, it could be a small part. Sometimes it runs long because it could be editing. They want you to do it a certain way. But I think you'll do fine. I think you'll do well.
Maybe I should be over dramatic and just take over the scene so I can get seen by the director.
They're gonna look down. Yes, someone's gonna be watching that movie and they're gonna be like, pause it right there. Who is that?
Who is that right there in that
Get
scene?
him in my office now.
Hey Kimmy, hey Q,
Kimmy,
thank you
Nicole.
for joining us. And I see you rocking that purple tonight. I see you getting that
Yes,
purple.
I told you I gotta hold it into next week, but I'm getting bored with it. Like I hate my I can't make up my mind. I'm getting bored.
Wig reviews by Mace coming soon on this.
Yes, because I'm gonna get one in this week because I got a new one. I've been itching to put on, so when I put it on, I'm definitely going to do a review of that. So maybe we could start tagging these wig companies, and maybe they could send me a unit or two.
Yes. So
hey,
we're gonna have to come up with a name for the segment. Let's get wiggy with the wig. The wig, because you're the wig.
Yeah, I'm gonna come up with something.
We'll figure something out about that segment. Hey, Jay Rucker, thanks for joining us. So we're gonna start the episode off. They're at the X place, and Eugene is still in his feelings about how Kieran and Anila came to the party dressed as movers, making fun of them because they have money problems. They keep jumping from house to house. They've been running joke for a long time amongst this group, and I think that a lot of things that was said, it does hurt their feelings. Like everybody has feelings.
Of course, it hurts their feelings, especially when something hits as close as home and hits true. Because a hit dog will what? Holla!
I can't help but forget when Simone and Toya was fighting, and Simone called Toya a raggedy broke bitch.
And she felt some type of way about it.
Toya felt some type of way about that. And she came back like she was ready to swing.
Right.
You said wigging out.
That's a good one.
I like it.
Wigging out with the wig.
I like it. That's why I like that.
I like it, Q. Yes. We're going to have to give Q his creative credit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to put Q in the credits so to back it up.
Q in the credits,
right? Hey, so Deb,
y'all made me say a name I'm not supposed to say since the intervention. I've been trying not to say it, but
we gonna say it. Let it out.
They said I can't say it. They said I've been saying it too much and I've been doing too much. Yeah, it's her. It's her.
Eugene, it's the one. The only. It's her.
I think Eugene has a point. I think he has a point. That joke was meant to attack him. It was meant to make fun of him. He was the butt of the joke. And his wife felt like she was the butt of the joke. But at the same time, y'all keep making bad financial decisions.
He got so upset and it really hurt him because it was true. But he needs not to be mad at them. He needs to be mad at his wife because Toya is about to have Eugene down to the poorhouse. For him to be a black man, and it's hard, especially for black men to become doctors. That's a lot of financial responsibility that they, even to become a doctor. Because trust me, I the only reason I'm not a doctor right now is because I can't afford it. But it's really expensive, and for him to do this and become get to the place he is. And for her to pull him down with her raggedy, broke ass, because she's acting raggedy and broke. That's how she's acting. You acting raggedy and broke. Everything got to have a name brand. You got to have a wine budget. You got to have a wine cellar down to the country club. You got to have 3-story closets. You got to have all this stuff. Like, you're never going to get enough. And as long as Eugene does not put his foot down, she's going to continue this behavior. And where are they going to be in the next 5 to 10 years?
She's already continuing this behavior. So Deb says, and thanks So Deb for joining us tonight. He says he needs to take his misplaced anger back to his wife.
Right.
And watching the previews, Toya is being very disrespectful, even more so this season. On the preview to the next episode, she talks about how small Eugene was, and that's what Heavenly was saying. That you said this, and here you go repeating it again. So I had your back when it was time to go against Heavenly. Now
everybody want to come for Heavenly. Heavenly is nothing but the truth.
They don't make Heavenly right.
She is the truth bearer. She may not be right.
You can't keep bringing up that your husband has a small thing.
Hey, Candace Lane.
And you can't expect other people not to say nothing about it. It's emasculating. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, because at this point, Eugene, like, you looking like a straight up sucker. And I'm not telling you to go and slap her. Like, I'm not, but you need to put your foot down and let her know, like, this disrespect and her spending all the money and her never being satisfied has to change, because I would love to see where they're at in 5 to 10 years. I really want to see where they're at emotionally and financially.
So Deb says, but they are the butt of the joke. They moved 7 times since the show aired. Yes, they
right.
do.
This is why he was so upset, because usually somebody else could have laughed that off. If you just moved one time and somebody came in as a movie, you'd be like,
Okay, so have you ever had a friend that's
hey, Nola?
Hey, Nola. So have you ever had a friend that maybe they're not the smartest? Do you always call them dumb in front of everybody and make them look the dumb?
No, because see, that's something different. If somebody just had like a cat person that had like 10 cats, and maybe you want to make fun and be like, come with a whole bunch of a cat pet, stuff there, like, oh, this is you with all your cats, he ha. You know what I'm saying? You probably would laugh it off, like, you calling the person the crazy cat lady or something, and they just laugh it off or whatever. But this is something that hits to heart. Like, Eugene is really hurt about Toya doing this, like, and putting us in this financial strain. And it came out when Karen with the joke, like, maybe
that's how he got Toya. He bought Toya. He bought her.
Yeah, maybe it was in poor taste, the joke, but the joke probably, I hope the joke was a wake-up call. Like, they're laughing at you, Eugene. Like,
they've been laughing at them. They've been laughing at them, and they know that. They're upset by it, and they have a right to be upset. Hey, Candace, thanks for joining us tonight. Like, she emasculates this man every chance she get. I remember when she threw biscuits at him on one season. That was on vacation. She threw biscuits.
When she said up for him to be quiet and threw the biscuit, like.
And now she's talking about his small stuff in front of everybody on vacation. And then when they go see the stripper, she lit up when she saw the stripper. Like, she ain't seen nothing before.
Poor Eugene. Like, and I feel sorry, but if another woman come along, and take his round milk dud head and press it close to their bosom, and oh, Eugene is such and such, and be an ear to him, he would probably be creeping. And then, because I think he needs to let his mother loose on her, because I don't think the mama, last time when the mother came around, the mother was side-eyeing her down.
Clearly, you're there for the money. You're not satisfied as a wife. You're not satisfied with the money. You're not satisfied with the peen. You're not whipping your kids. Let's talk about that. You admitted that you did not whip your kids, and that explains a lot on why they act the way they act and why they so spoiled. Did you catch that like towards the end of the show when they was doing that little game and she was like,
well, you can tell that she doesn't whip her kids as smart as one of them, because one of them, you can tell one of them is a little bit respectful due to personality wise, because one is very outspoken, his personality is very loud, and that one is a little rude, because I would have been one upside his head.
Yeah, somebody would have. I think you should whip your kids before other people do.
Right, because I don't even play it. Don't even look at me crazy.
So Deb says, yes, I tweeted after that. She said it. Like, why was that? Why? That's why that man was so angry. Toya has made him to be a joke.
Yeah, and it's your wife. And like Deb said, that's misplaced anger. You know, you're mad. They made a joke. It was funny. Like you took it real serious and real to heart and got really offended because it was true. And your bank account is proving that it's true. But like you like.
Okay, yes. They did move out of their house after Neela moved in because they was jealous. And they're renting a house in the same neighborhood that they moved out of, which I don't understand that either.
But drove down the block, like,
and that house was huge, and you only have a 4-person household, and you're acting like that house is not big enough for your 4-person household. You don't have any adults besides you and Eugene, so y'all
somebody needs to slap her back to reality because I think she's in this place like, oh, I married the doctor. I'm supposed to live like this. This is what I'm supposed to have. I've sacrificed. I've dealt with this little penis. You know, I had kids by this little penis. You know, I've sacrificed a lot. So I deserve these things. I deserve a bigger house. I deserve things. And I think that's what she's living. But you're going to work this man, you know, in the early grade because when they owed those tax monies and then how he was working all those hours, he was in the
he worked to the bone to make sure.
Like, he even found a new business. Like, you know, I gotta make a new business just to keep up. When he was injecting people with the vitamin C's in the IV bag down to the.
I think Jennifer don't mind. She said she don't care how big the penis is. She just
Jennifer is trying to stand on the wallet.
So I don't see Jennifer sitting on sliding on anything.
No, I see her just standing on the wallet. I think
she just sit on.
But I like her energy with this Jelani guy, and I hope that it's real because she looks really happy. I never seen her look like that with Knothead, Killer Curves. Like
her and Knothead used to have good moments, y'all.
It was just the knot for me. Like, if you're not going to tell me what it is.
She don't care how ugly he is. She don't care how little.
And the divorce party cake, that was it. When she
just want the money.
She had that cake with him with the knot. Who put the knot on the cake?
But my thing is this. Okay, so we got to the part where Eugene is the butt of the joke. Kieran is basically, he's trying to apologize to make Eugene feel better, but he really not apologizing. He's saying it's still funny.
Because it was, and I wouldn't apologize. And I don't think I ever heard him apologize.
Y'all don't understand the way Eugene feels. You
need to feel that way about your wife. If you are displaying this, and I made a joke of it, and it was funny that they dressed up as movers, like, because y'all forever moving. Like, every season, y'all been moving. You did this. Mm-hmm. We're not making this up. Like, and that's what was funny, because we're not making this up.
Maybe on Halloween, it would have been funny.
But wasn't it Halloween?
Was it Halloween?
Right, it was. That's why it was funny.
Maybe not on Halloween. I was trying to...
Yeah, it's no excuse. The point is misplaced anger, like So Deb said. Let's redirect that anger to your wife.
So what do we feel about the emasculization of Eugene? Because even
I feel bad to him, and I need to trace back his childhood. And like he said, and he did make them statements about his mother and father's dynamic. And that shows a lot because he was saying like his father basically was very controlling and his mother couldn't do anything and everything had to go through the father and stuff like that. And I think that's why he holds back a lot on Toya and doesn't want to really put his foot down like, oh, no, like we can't do it. Because maybe he saw his mother get denied so much, you know, like, and I think because there's something with that, because after a certain time, if you got me working 34 hours in a day and it's only 24 hours in a day, something is wrong. And you're still continuously spending the money. You're continuously doing this. It's something wrong. And to where people are making fun of us and they're laughing at us. They weren't going to laugh at us. They weren't going to laugh at us.
And they care what people think.
Like, yeah, and you care. Like, it's embarrassing. That's why he felt, because he was embarrassed.
They care.
Because if it wasn't true and you wasn't getting no financial strain on it, and it, you know, and if you was moving just to move and, you know, y'all becoming these, what do you call it? Retail, selling house moguls and stuff like that. If that was the case, you would have laughed. This thing was very serious. His face showed it all like,
he was upset. He was
like, how dare you make fun of the struggle I'm going through? Because Toya is the struggle I'm going through. Fuck this bitch. I'm the one working.
But
I'm
what
struggling.
also kills me about Toya and them is that they tell too many lies. The way the move was explained to me was they received, like, they built their dream home and let Toya tell it. That's what she always wanted. They put the Bible verses in the foundation. Remember all of that? And then she had the 2 or 3 story closet, and she had a whole party, invited everybody over, bought all this furniture. But that house too small. Why is it too small?
This is what I'm saying. They can't make up their lies, because first you said the house was too small. Then you said that you made $1 million profit from selling the house and reinvest. Like, house. Which one is it? Which one is it? Like, you're just making up the stuff. Like, why are you telling these lies?
It might have been funny, but I can still understand how Eugene felt. That's what I'm.
No, I can't understand, because he is looking at Karen like, why are you making fun of me? Forget Toya.
Karen, like, if you're apologizing, just say I'm sorry.
Because he didn't apologize. I distinctly heard Karen not apologize.
And Contessa's husband was like, I feel like we sitting with the women, because I mean, I don't like it that men can't really express how they feel without being emasculated. You know, he was expressing that he was feeling hurt by, what happened. He has the right to feel that way.
But when you're living in a facade, no, he's living in a fool's paradise. He's in a fool's paradise. He is really living there because you're upset, but it's misplaced anger. You should have told them, like, look, you know what? The joke really hit hard because I'm going through it right now. We're going through financial struggles. We had to move out of our house, whatever like that. And you doing that joke, it really just slapped some reality to me. Like, dang, you're laughing at me out of my struggle. If he had came off like that, maybe Karen would have been more apologetic. Like, man, I didn't even mean to come at you like that, because I didn't know this was going on. Because y'all making it seem like y'all moved on a happy note. Right. You're making it seem like we're not moving because we are forced to move. We're moving because we want to move, and we're going to make a profit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you're giving. So if someone made a joke about it, it wouldn't have been, I'm making money.
For most people, when you get settled in your dream home, and it is your dream home, you're not going to move unless it's a substantial amount. Like, I'm sure Dr. Jackie,
and I don't think $1 million cuts it.
I'm sure Dr. Jackie do not want to sell her house. I'm sure Dr. Heverly do not want to. Well, she might want to sell her house, but Dr. Jackie just had a house built, and I'm sure that in the next year she's not going to be like, "Oh, it's too small. I don't want it, and I'm just going to get something bigger because I was offered $2 million." Not for what you spent. It's not worth it.
Right, and this is what I'm saying. They said that, I do believe, don't quote me, allegedly, they said that they had like a lien on the house or something. And that's why they had to leave. Like, they were forced to leave.
I heard something about the pool too. I don't know if it was
no, because that was, she said that she didn't have a pool. That was the first excuse. Then it was too small for her and the boys, her 2 boys. And then it was, we were making money. Mm-hmm. So which one is it? This is why Karen was not wrong for joking about it, because you guys have made it seem like y'all are moving from house to house because you want to, and that you're making you're making good financial decisions by moving. This is what you're putting out there. So if he joked about it, I don't think he thought like, dang, whatever. But if you told the true tea and be like, look, we going through it. Mm-hmm. Toya, don't tell Toya I told you.
It ain't their business. It ain't their business.
What I'm saying? It's not, but if somebody joked about it and you didn't put out what it really was, how can you expect them to feel sorry for you or expect them to have any sympathy?
Just understand from a human, hey, people don't like being made fun of.
But I don't think if it was a happy thing, you would. It's just like if somebody come out and bring out all Diddy records that he made and be like, ha, you made all these records, you was dancing in everybody video. He's going to laugh about it because he made money from dancing in everybody videos. He made money from things because it's a funny joke. But if he didn't make money and you're just laughing at him, he's going to be angry. So now you're living a lie, Eugene. Like, you're fronting in the name of lies. Like,
so I think it was Ray who brought up a good point that Toya has businesses, but Bravo won't let her show them on the show. I don't see Toya advertising her business on Instagram or
she doesn't mention the business. Like,
any platform. Like, I follow Toya. I haven't seen her post anything about her business.
I saw vacations.
all Portia do is talk about naked hair. Nene be posting Lanithia Lounge stuff all the time. Candy be posting her stuff or what she's doing. I don't hear anything about Toya's businesses.
Right, because I'm gonna go on her Instagram right
I
here.
think she has a skincare line. I think, does she? I heard it from y'all. I don't know what she has.
Because she never mentions it.
I
And
never seen her post it.
well, why would Bravo have a gag order on her businesses? Everybody else could talk about theirs.
That would give her a storyline. That would be my storyline, is getting my business started up on this show. I mean, Toya getting a meal a year salary, knocking on a meal, and she's still spending $500K a year. She's probably spending more than that.
I don't see. Let me see. I see a Toya wine club. She got a wine club.
Is that Toya, this Toya, or is it another
Toya Bush Harris? It says Toya's Wine Club. I'm on her Instagram right now.
Club.
Yeah, she got it's like she got a wine club.
Did they sell the Inez wine? And I seen the Inez commercial, and Lord have mercy. Hey, Cheryl.
Hey, just simply.
But
hey, Ray Bay.
I know. I think she has a skincare line too.
I don't. Look, she promoting this wine club. I'm going all through her Instagram. All I see is Toya's Wine Club.
So she has posted her wine club on Instagram.
It's not a skincare line. Now I'm all the way down to May 26th. I'm in May, and ain't nothing on here about a skin care line.
Somebody said multiple businesses. So Deb says Eugene is losing money.
Oh wait, here go one. She posted May 13th. It's Silky Serum, helps dramatically, but she doesn't even. It doesn't really have like the name. It doesn't have that. It's her business.
Does she have a website where you can go purchase this stuff?
It has a website, but her name is nowhere. It says Doramax. Doramax.com.
Oh, so you under somebody. Okay.
Yeah, it's from Doramax.com. So that's probably why she's not promoting it as much, because maybe
because it's really their business. And
yeah, basically.
You're the police. Okay. Moving forward, we have Dr.
She's the police of the game.
She's the police, get nothing. We have Jackie who's doing an ambush on Simone. You brought heavily raggedy behind in the office. Ain't no way out. And you notice how they put her, bring them on at the end of the day when all the patients gone. I wouldn't have heavily in my practice.
Yeah, well, heavily it just tends to be a little loud. But I don't know why they was ambushing her with if anything, heavily should have ambushed her with some free dental care and pushed them teeth back.
Simone has a nice set of teeth.
She does, but she is giving Captain Bucky O'Hare.
They're white. They
are white and they're very buck.
Simone has a great set of teeth. She flosses a lot. You can tell she flosses.
She does that. She takes. Of course, if your teeth is sitting out there, of course you have to take care of them. If my teeth is sitting on the outside of my lip, make sure they're gonna be bright and white. And I'm flossing. I'm brushing 3 to 5 times a day. I'm flossing 2 to 7. Because they just sit out there, and then they have a tendency to make the tooth dry, because when you can't close your mouth, when just sitting, you can't close your mouth. The tooth get dry up here, so you got to, she got to take a little a thick Vaseline.
I can do Simone before I do Heavenly. I can do Simone. She's a fellow Pisces. I can do Simone. So they ambush Simone with Heavenly, and you can tell that there's still a major issue with Heavenly and Simone. They still don't like each other at all. And I didn't know it was this bad, but they really just don't like each other. I think that they really if it's not filming, they don't deal with each other at all. That's what it's giving.
I wouldn't either.
And Dr. Jackie's trying to bring them together, because at one point they were friends, and I did like it when all 3 of them was friends.
Yeah, when they were the Golden Girls, I love the Golden Girls.
I did like it. It was fun. I remember when they went to Miami, and we visited Heavenly old house in the projects where she just didn't have any walls or windows.
She didn't have windows. All right, she was just in the dark.
She forced to sit in a box, and she created all these personalities. So. Dr. Jackie suggests Las Vegas. And I think Las Vegas is fun. I want to go one day.
I do too as well. Oh my god! Oh my god! I wouldn't even make it back. I'll probably be on Las Vegas, the hookers of Las Vegas, because I done sold my wig, and that's because I like to gamble. Like, so it's like the machine
really?
And the lights.
I would try it, but
oh my god! Because I know when I go to Jersey, when I go right to Jersey, and I go to Atlantic City over there with the Italians, you know what I'm saying? I go over there, and then the lights. One day I was over there, and I was up for 3 days. I couldn't go to sleep because it's like the city, the lights are always on. So I'm there at the machines. I'm fighting old people. I'm holding down 3 machines at one time. And then I was down to the penny machines. I was like, I was trying to sell my bra. And I knew that eventually it went from I was selling my bra to selling ass. So I was like, let me get out of here. I'm going, huh?
Exactly. So Kimmy says she had on the shirt at Heavenly Party promoted her skincare. Didn't nobody know what that was on your shirt unless you say, this is my brand. I didn't know what that was. I don't know.
Who had sign on?
They said Toya had on a shirt promoting her business.
It said Wine Club because that's the only.
They said she got skincare too. They said she got.
No, it's this. I see a skincare said something about a serum, but it was Duralox.com, and there was only that one posting of that. Like.
Ray Ray All Day says, I believe Dr. Eugene regrets Toya, but it's cheaper to keep her. It is cheaper to keep her, but
at the rate Toya going, no, it's not. At the rate she going, no, it's not.
It's on national TV talking about my pain is not growing or not the way it should be, or I'm not pleasing her, or I'm not doing enough financially or physically for her.
And what's messed up, he looked like he has a little like. That's what's like, come on, like Eugene, like Toya, you should have just lied, like man, like because he gives a look of like the little nerd, like he gives the look like, oh, thank God you have money, like one of those like, oh man, and then she's gonna confirm it. Like, why would you do your husband like that? That's dead wrong.
Then on last week's episode, you were so up in heavenly face about the same thing about talking about a husband, but you talk about your husband. Now, I try to be fair, but Toya, I had your back last week. I was going against Nola. I was going against you. I was going against everybody. Going against Heavenly. But here you is, talk about your husband again in the public, embarrassing him as you have spent all his money.
Like, he's a different type of, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's a good guy. Like, because any other, like, and she better be glad she has a good guy, because anybody else, especially men with these egos and about the sizes of their penis, you know what I'm saying? Because a man, you could tell them that they don't take care of their kids. You could call them a bum. You could call them a broke bum. They don't care about that, but you call them LD. If you call them LD, they ready to fight. They want to kill you. Like, and you like, oh my God, like, you can't, if you say that, like, men are ready to fight over that. Like, it's like something, and she's lucky that he's just a good guy, because
he's weak.
He's just a good guy.
We're going to talk swiftly.
He can't be weak and with a wiener. He can't be weak and have a wiener.
He's weak.
You can't be
talk briefly about Kieran and Anila not being able to take care of their own children in their own house. Anila can't take care of her own kids. She's talking bad about them in front of them, talking about how she can't handle it. She don't have time to blog anymore. She wants her mom to come from India to Atlanta to raise her kids.
I want Anila going. I want her going. I want her off the show so she can have more time to practice taking care of her kids. And because first of all, and what we need to discuss real quick is how she done brought the bottle of alcohol down to her husband's, hey Cece, down to her husband's practice. That does not look good on camera. I don't care if it was after hours. It doesn't look good. I don't even want to see my doctors on reality TV. I don't want to know you drink. I don't want to know.
Patients shouldn't see it, but I will tell you, these doctors are some of the biggest drunks you'll ever want to see in your life.
I know, because I know doctors that's drug addicts.
Just party with them one time, you'll be like, oh my God, Dr. Williams, Dr. So-and-so, Dr. Like on tables, like really, like they're drunks. Most of them are drunks.
I know, and I know a couple of doctors that use drugs, like in order to stay up and doing all these surgeries high.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. But it doesn't look good on camera for you to come down there and bring your husband
But I've
some
seen
alcohol
alcohol in
at
the
his
office
practice.
before. I've seen, like, we gave our supervisor alcohol for her birthday. Like, we do stuff like that because everybody drinks in the
No,
office.
but behind the scenes. But this is something that's on public. You're waltzing down. I'm going to my husband's
happens.
practice. Like, wait. Let me see. Wait. I'm going down to my husband's practice. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a doctor.
It happens.
It just doesn't look good.
Especially if they own the practice.
Right, but it just doesn't look good for them. I don't want to see you drinking at the practice, period. If you do, I don't want to see it. Because now I'm looking at you like, I just don't want to.
I want to go to Vegas, but I want to go with a fun group of friends where I'm the more laid back person, and they're the crazy ones, so they're gonna drive me to do my stuff. So I need people that's gonna be like, no, let's hit the machines. Yeah, I want to hit the machines. I want to go on the strip. I want to do it all.
See, I wouldn't even make it no place else because once I get down to the casino, I'm not moving. I'm just stuck there.
So it looks like a lot of fun. A heavenly friend is coming. All the girls are coming. The Golden Girls have planned it out.
How do you feel about Heavenly's friend? I like her so far.
I feel like Heavenly's friend is gonna take up some of Heavenly's battles and fight with people that Heavenly was fighting with, starting with Toya. Because Toya, I can sense, like, once we get to the Vegas trip, I can sense that there was tension brewing. And you know how when somebody has already heard about you, and then they meet you, and then they automatically start feeling.
Yeah, they have these preconceived notions about you. Yeah.
Heavenly has put information in that girl's head, and she feels a certain type of way about Toya Simone and the other girls. Mark my words. So they get to the trip, and of course, the Golden Girls are planning it. Dr. Jackie has 2 rooms together and 1 room separate. She decides to bring Simone.
Passive aggressive Jackie.
Heavenly says it's because you have to treat Simone a different way or she'll get offended. Like, what do you think about that? But I think they are repairing their friendship, so I think it's good for them to.
I think Jackie is being passive aggressive Jackie. Jackie's very passive aggressive. That's why she needed Heavenly to do her dirty work. Because by her booting Heavenly out, I think she's still a little bit uptight about things Heavenly has said. And this was her way of getting her back without getting her back. Like, well, you know, you go over there. And I'm going to be over here with Simone. Because you already knew that Heavenly was going to feel some type of way that you're in this big luxury presidential suite with Simone. Mm-hmm. And y'all been rocking. Like I said, Jackie's very passive aggressive. That's why she needed Heavenly. Like they're the same person. They're the same person. The only difference is Dr. Jackie doesn't say everything that she's thinking. Heavenly just says it. But they're the same person.
That's intelligence explained. Ray says Karen from Potomac and Toya and Quad complain about what? What did they complain about?
And I need to know, why was the white lady there? What's her name?
What's her name? Miss Carey.
Why is she there?
I like Miss Carey, but she need to.
But why is she there?
They've been cutting Miss Carey out or what? But I know she says a lot of slick stuff under her breath. But I want to see more from Miss Carey if she's gonna be on the show.
Because I can see her stand there for a minute, then she's gone. Like, you know.
I think they want her to be the Kim Zolciak of the franchise, but
it's not working because then no.
I think it would work if she had some lines.
Like, I'm saying it's not working if that's what their intentions are, because all you do is see her there and then next thing you know she's gone. Like, okay.
But I remember her on season 1 and she didn't really get on my nerves. She was just real bougie. Like, but she didn't really like get on my nerves to where I couldn't watch her or anything like that.
I just think, like, let them have a black show. Like it's like they need a buffer. Like they always have to have like a persuasion buffer.
If that's the case, get rid of Anila, non-relevant self.
Yeah, because I want her gone. I want her to take all her time that she's going to take filming and learn how to make pinto beans. That's all I want her to do.
Yeah, fix them tacos and enchiladas.
You know, go down to the YouTube, get a nice pinto bean recipe, and take the time that you was going to spend filming, because we don't want you. Go down there and cook some pinto beans for your kids, and stop bringing alcohol to your husband's practice on TV.
Somebody got, I promise you, somebody on whatever floor you want in the hospital, somebody got some alcohol somewhere.
I know they do. They have it behind their desk and whatever, especially in the doctor offices. They have it in there, but I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it as a patient, like me watching. Like,
it's gonna be in my coffee cup. It's gonna be.
See, that's because that's what Heavenly does. Heavenly is real sophisticated with her drinks. She's gonna put it in the mug. You know what I'm saying? So it's not looking like. But once you see a doctor, it's like, oh my God, like wow.
Yes, hit that like button, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button.
Yes, thank you. Please hit the like and please subscribe.
So we are gonna go on a commercial, and then we're gonna come back to the trip in Vegas. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll be right back.
Hey guys, hope you're having a good time. By the way, don't forget, hit that like button. And if you're liking, you might as well subscribe. And drop a comment below. Come on guys, let's get into it.
I didn't mean to loop it again, but we forgot to talk about Dr. Contessa and her bodybuilding.
Oh my goodness, that man with that tight ass suit.
It was really tight. It's like people with muscles can't find their size.
He was busting out of that suit like.
I'm like, what is your size, sir? But did you feel like they was flirting a little bit?
Yeah, I did, and especially when he was touching her thigh, her leg.
Oh, yeah, she was looking back. Oh, you like that thigh meat?
Yeah, I didn't like it. Like,
so y'all was.
I didn't like it. I didn't like the flirt. You flirting right in your marital home, girl. At least take it to the backyard.
In front of the kids.
In front of the children. You know she don't like that man.
Because he took her candy. I thought that was a cute scene when she came out and was like, "You took my candy."
Right.
With her little skull cap on with them braids under.
I was like, yeah, they are real hood. Like they got money, but they is real hood.
Like Contessa had to take it off. Like
they real hood because you walking around the house with your stocking cap on. With your
stocking cap on.
A little half a stocking cap, and you don't even put a stocking cap on braids. That's what's crazy. That sounds like you real hood. You supposed to get this off. You know what I'm saying?
She's
like this ain't no waves. What you got? You got waves under them braids, like. Girl.
And he gave her a strict diet. Like, you can't even eat a whole apple.
Half an apple?
Half an apple? Like, no, what? Like, like you can't eat the whole apple? So I guess you really can't eat nothing when you're on this diet. Do you
think that she's going to be able to get in, in this physical position that she needs to be in to even compete?
I'm not going to say yes or no, but what I can say is she was show eating when she was in Vegas. Even if you cut it in half, that you still ate it. You ate one half, you ate the other one. It don't matter. Like you cut it, but you ate it. Like I saw her eating like sandwiches and different hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah, because it's hard. That is just so hard. Like I know, like from it's hard.
I wouldn't even promise myself if I'm going to Vegas, I'm not gonna make myself be on a diet. I'm just gonna be like, I'm just gonna eat whatever I want to eat. If I gain weight, I gain weight.
It's so hard because I know right before I had my surgery, they put you on a strict diet, and all I could have is protein shakes for 3 weeks.
Ooh.
Like only protein shakes. So I was like, no, because I already had my plans. Like I was like, I'm gonna binge eat. I'm eating Popeyes. I'm eating KFC. I'm calling sushi. I'm calling sake too. I'm getting sushi. And then they was like, no, you can't do that. You need. So I was like, what? So, but I did binge eat like 2 weeks before the surgery. I ordered mad stuff from all types of restaurants and just sat there and ate it like a pig. I mean, I was in the middle of the bed with hamburger wrappers, chicken boxes. just fat and greasy.
I can imagine you. Like,
Yes, I was sitting there.
life, you can't even get out the bed. People come.
Right, I was just sitting there, and my husband's just looking in disgust, like,
Lord
I'm like, don't judge me. Like, I have a problem.
Yeah, just simply, I say get rid of them, and they can't raise their own kids. You calling your mama from India to come
That
over
is just
here
disgusting to me. That
to
is
raise
so.
your kids.
I want her to go on that alone. Like, girl, like you look crazy. Asking like, how do you do this? Oh my God, I have to blog. People blog for this reason. Like, people become bloggers and YouTubers and stuff like that because of this reason. They want to be there for their families or whatever and have the convenience of setting their own time schedule. This is the convenience of blogging, girl. You can do it whenever you feel like. So you can take care of your kids. It's no excuse. I don't even know why Miss Gomez was making pinto beans in the first place.
Well, she was probably get them to be quiet, and that's gonna make them gassy. And beans fill you up, so she was probably trying to make them full so they go to sleep. But what I don't like is you talking about your kids negatively in front of them. Like, she was talking about them like they wasn't sitting there. I'm sick.
And that little girl, the girl is over it. The girl is just over it.
The girl was in your mouth looking at you talking about her.
The girl was over it. The son maybe still got a little bit of feeling left, but the girl is like, girl, bye. Like
she's
at this point, I take care of myself.
And I don't think Q-Ron likes the idea. I wouldn't either of the mother-in-law being bossy, coming over and staying with them probably permanently. Like, let's be real, probably permanently, because she's gonna need someone else.
And you know what I always wondered? Like, does people from other countries like that have the accents like that come to America and become Americanized and like lose their accent? Do they get irritated when they hear like that accent 24/7? Because like I'm not used to it. You know what I'm saying? I don't speak to an Indian person all day, every day. Like when the mother starts talking about, I'm like, oh my God, like just stop. Like I wonder, like, is it annoying?
I don't think so. I mean, she probably grew up listening to it all the time. So
because that's how I wonder. Like, if they come and they become Americanized, like, do they like be like, oh my God? Because the mother like, I would just be like, look. Shut the fuck up! Don't say nothing.
Moving forward to the trip. So one thing I noticed was there was a part when they got off the plane into Vegas, and Contessa makes a comment because they was twerking, and she said that they look like Girls Gone Wild videotapes. And
speaking of twerking, I wore my bodysuit just for the.
You wore your bodysuit?
I got my bodysuit on.
All right, now you always gonna give us a look.
I got my bodysuit on because I'm pretending I was at the plane. I was down to the plane.
So it was kind of funny to me how Contessa knew that the Girls Gone Wild videos had $3.99 shipping. How does she know how much the shipping was?
Because she ordered them.
You think she used to watch Girls Gone Wild?
I did. I used to order them tapes. That man with them girls.
All the ones that came at 1 o'clock.
And they come on at 1 o'clock in the morning, and the
infomercial. You be like, let me order.
Right, and then they have the two girls. Because I always like the two girls, and then the guy. They like, you know, like.
What a time to be alive. I mean, I don't think that y'all can get away with that on TV.
Right, this was crazy because like.
I
was just shocked that this was on TV. Like, wow, like
it would be like if on Nickelodeon, if Nickelodeon went on too long or BET went on too long, you never know what's gonna pop up at 3 o'clock in the morning. It could be anything.
You don't, because like even like the Uncut. When I first discovered Uncut, I was like,
what a time to be alive.
BET Uncut. I was like, whoa, like oh my God.
I haven't checked our email yet, but we'll check it and we'll get back with you. Faith is substance. Faith is substance. So we got to the trip. They twerking and everybody's looking at the rooms. Heavenly is mad and want to bombard Simone's room. Like she won't let that thing go. Even though they suite looked nice and it looked pretty big.
It did, but it wasn't all that. Like
it wasn't all of that. I mean, but they had the curtains closed, so I wanted to see the view of the city. Like
they showed the view. They did show the view of in Dr. Jackie's room. It was okay, but it wasn't like, oh my God. Like probably because it was during the day, or as well, because at night when the lights come on, you could just have a better view of Vegas. Like,
But Dr. Heavenly feels some type of way. She feels like Jackie's treating Simone differently because she's sensitive. And you agree with that?
I don't think it's because she's sensitive. I think she's treating her a little better than she is treating Heavenly to jab Heavenly, because Heavenly, you ran your mouth and now you need to get spanked. And this is how, instead of me confronting you like a woman and saying, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
If Curtis want to be down to the strip club and have booty in his face and he want to get monkeypox from booty juice, let him, because I pay the bills. I'm the pay the course to be the boss. That's what Jackie needs to really go and tell Heavenly. But instead, she's a punk ass bitch. She ain't going to say that. So she's going to sit there and, bring Simone and treat Simone nice in front of Heavenly and hurt her that way. That's why.
I don't think it should hurt you seeing a friend treat another friend well.
No, it's just because, how Heavenly swooped in and
Heavenly did was the cause of their demise.
She swooped in and became really close with Jackie. You're going to church together. You're talking every day. You're pulling up. Whereas Simone used to pull up for lunch. Now it's Heavenly pulling up for lunch. Just like Simone had every right to be a little bit jealous. Like, I was your ride or die. And now you got her, right? And no, I don't want the three of us all the time. I want me and you back. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. So of course, Simone was going to feel some type of way. And now that Heavenly had the ends, and now she's back on the outside, she's feeling some type of way. Like, and she probably wants to throw the excuse up, like, no, Jackie wouldn't do this to me. Jackie's my sis. She just doing this to treat Simone better because Simone is sensitive and she don't want to hurt Simone's feelings. But no, Heavenly, Jackie is just like you. And just like you know what you're doing, she know what she's doing.
Yeah, that could be true as well. She is calculating. So we get to the dinner that they have, and Toya immediately goes. They're taking shots, and Toya is immediately going against Dr. Jackie because Dr. Jackie is not drinking, and basically attacking her. I feel like Toya has been feeling a certain type of way about Dr. Jackie because this is like the third time of Toya saying, "Why does Dr. Jackie get treated differently?" And you're starting to sound a lot like Mariah.
And she's tired of Dr. Jackie calling her stupid because Jackie have called her less than smart and not so many words several times. She has said that undercover, double intelligent talk and called her basically you're a dummy. Several times.
And Dr. Jackie, she don't deny the fact that she feel like she's smarter than Toya.
Right, because she thinks she's smarter than everybody there. She thinks she's the smartest person in the room.
Because she said at the table, I don't know why are people treating Jackie differently, and she said, well, I'm like that. I'm like that. That's what she said.
Yeah, like, basically she wanted to say because I am DR. You know what I'm saying? And that's that. That's what. And Jackie.
I'm that girl, basically.
I'm gonna need Jackie to step into Jackie. Jackie, we know you are a mean girl. You are, but you just try to play nice and not say nothing. But you're a mean girl. Your disposition, your demeanor, the way you move, like your whole spirit. Like I could look into some people and see who they truly are. And she's a mean girl. Mm-hmm. She's a mean girl. She's a mean girl, but she just knows how to not say nothing, and she learned how to, because she's such a doctor and so prim and proper, and I have to be, on at all times and be presentable and respectful. So you do like little undercover sneakers, but I see you, girl.
Mm-hmm. We all do. I've been saying that about Jackie for a while. So
like I said, her and Heavenly is the same person.
They are secretly down in there. So they played this game, I guess, I don't forget what the game is called, but
some more lies.
The part that I want to get to is the part about the threesome. Contest. The question was asked, "Have you had a threesome?" I think it's truth or dare or something like that.
It was drink. Like if you did do it, you're supposed to drink. Like that's the game. Like if you ask a question and you did it, you drink. If you didn't do it, you don't drink.
Mm-hmm. So it came down to a question about if you have had a threesome. Contessa said she haven't had a threesome, y'all.
She probably did.
And then Heavenly was like, she lied, but you supposed to be trying to fix that friendship. If she did have one, she don't want to tell it. Why is that your business?
Heavenly can't help herself.
Like it's
she
not
cannot
your business to tell.
Help herself. At this point, she cannot help herself. Like this is some deep-seated, deep-rooted who Heavenly is, so she cannot help herself. Like the only thing is going to help her is you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
because she can't help herself. She's going to keep going and go until she have no friends or somebody's going to, you know what I'm saying? Because at this point, it's like,
have you ever, like we going to Brandy, have you ever? They say, have you ever?
hey, BJ, yeah. Never have I ever. That's it. Never have I ever.
Never have I ever. So they got on Contessa, and everybody swore Contessa was lying about that threesome. Why would she lie? Why would she lie? She said she haven't had one, so she said she been a virgin all this time, and up until she got married, and she never looked at a woman.
I don't think she was a virgin.
She never looked at a woman. She never, had a threesome with another woman. She never did that.
Maybe she didn't, and she didn't act on it. Maybe she wanted to and just didn't act on it.
Heavenly seems to think that she has information that she
Just
has.
because she went to one swingers club by accident. Now all of a sudden,
No, you get invited to those places.
I went to a swingers. Like, it was by accident. I've stumbled in a swingers club before. It happens.
No, you was trying to bring us back to Brandy. Have you ever? Maybe with two women allegedly. Maybe. I don't want to put nothing out there. So you got the quack already?
Yeah, I could see her being a scissor sister.
Not a scissor sister. Lord have mercy.
No, I can see it. Like, I'm not saying she is. I said I can see it.
What if she got with Sheree? You think she'll be good with Sheree?
No, because it's like too much masculine energy. Like, I think it's too much masculine. Because I don't care. Sheree gives masculine.
The film? Is Sheree the film? Or
I don't think Sheree's be the film, and I think she needs. Well, it could work because I do think if Dr. Contessa would swing to the other side, she probably needs someone aggressive dealing with this all the time because she needs that stability. She needs someone to put her in her place.
Do you think that she switched already, or a sister in that way?
I don't know, but all that what was her friend named British?
Which
English?
friend?
Her friend that was the other doctor that was out in LA and they had Married to Medicine LA. I think
I can't even tell you about.
I think her name was British as well. Can someone drop down in the comments and let me know?
Britain. She was the only one I liked on that show.
Yeah, I don't know if sometimes in college,
I know how college go.
On a late night, you drinking,
you be experimenting, and y'all, I know how it goes, Contessa. So.
I don't know, and they were college roommates, so they just gave me a vibe. Like it was just like
they probably got it out of their system. So we go add some people to the chat.
Hey, thick girl.
Y'all a mess.
How you doing?
Hey, Randy.
I like the purple hair. Y'all a mess.
Thank
Not
you.
y'all calling that lady a super secret scissor sister. Not that.
Oh wait, we got to start. We have our new timer, so you got to get it in by the time the sands of time goes by, and or else we got the quacker.
I got 4 minutes because I gotta go do my live for love.
All right, go.
It's very quick and simple. Contessa, I still don't like you. Toya, Dr. Jackie, she seemed like a mean girl. She seemed like a good doctor. Obviously, she has to be a great doctor, but Dr. Jackie don't like you, Toya. Let it go. Let God get a clue, get a life, and move on. And figure out how to get them tax liens up off your house. Figure out how to do that. This Vegas trip is going to be a lot of drama. It's already a lot of drama. It's going to be even more drama due to the next episode and what we see happen there. Because Contessa looked like she's trying to run up on somebody, and it's just like, Miss Girl, run up, get done up.
I didn't see that part.
Beefing, we got it. Okay, don't do that. If that's not the type of time you own, don't be on that type of time. But it looked like she gonna try to run up on Heavenly, talking about you need to be better. You need to be better, and it's just like, well, you need to leave your husband and get out of our faces with this fake storyline and get better wigs. And if you are a member of our community, we support you and we want you to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
Toya trying to force that lady to drink is not it. And I'm out.
Thank you, Ranting.
Thanks, Ranting, for coming on.
No problem.
And I loved how you and Nola did the funeral. I'm mad I missed the live. They had their little church hats on. They was ready to go. I was like, shoot, I love a good funeral.
For T.
Yeah, I watched the replay today. Oh my God, they had me cracking up. Please, y'all go
Catch
check
the
that out.
replays.
Please follow, check out Rantin's channel, Rantin with Ricardo and Miss Nola Reeds.
All right, so who page is it on? Is it on another page?
It's on Nola's page.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to catch the replay after this. I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Q, Kimmy, Jay Rucker, Sodell, Candace, Ray all day. Who else? Cece was in here. Ranting for coming on. Just Simply, Shar.
Yes, Nola was
PJ,
here.
Faith. If I'm missing somebody, Q.
Jay Rucker was here.
Jay Rucker. If I'm missing somebody, please.
Yes, and my Q was here. Q was here early.
And we gonna be on here tomorrow. We gotta talk about. Oh, we got somebody else in.
Okay.
Hey, thick girl.
Hey, thick girl. You ready?
Wait a second.
I think she said, "Wait a second."
Mm-hmm.
Yes, hello?
You ready?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yes. I was trying to cut y'all off on my other phone. My other tab. How y'all doing?
How you
Good.
doing?
How about you?
They don't want me to be great tonight. Why are they fucking with me? Messing with me.
You sound good.
Yes, I agree with you. I've been saying, me and you have been saying this for the longest, Mace. Her and that lady had something. They were coochie bumping or something in college or before college. I don't care what nobody say. Both of them give up masculine. One got her husband sleeping in another damn room and the kids taking his spot. And Contessa just looked confused. So yeah, I believe it. After watching Lager Curves did an interview with Heavenly on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all, Spicy Twin, you know, I didn't go up for Heavenly at all.
Mm-hmm.
But to watch that interview, it gave me a different perspective.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit. She still can be too shady, but I understand why she does it. And like she said, if y'all want to do the same, just go ahead and get you a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I
And she
think
was
they have
breaking
more
it.
to lose than Heavenly.
Oh wait, the sand is about to run out.
And she was,
The sand is about to run out. We on the timer.
Yeah, but all that kind of stuff. Did y'all see Martell's
Commercial? Yeah.
I saw the one commercial. I felt like it was very cheesy.
Cheesy as fuck.
I felt like it was very low budget, like Candace from Potomac. It was very much shut at home. Or
He talking. So you said not when y'all talking.
Yeah.
You know I'm down here acting like Toya. Don't give me a job.
We know you're gonna use that quacker. You be waiting to use the quacker. But
Exactly. She couldn't get me last week. That's why.
it was very shut at home. It was very barefoot. You know, I like shut at home sometimes. You know, I don't have nothing else to get. You know, I'll get a shut at home.
Right.
I'm not paying $40 for the bottle and then $40 for shipping.
Yeah, it was definitely
Exactly.
Or a shut at home wine because it didn't look high quality.
Especially when you can go to Walmart and buy you 2 or 3 of them motherfuckers from the damn store.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, Marceau has a nerve to have you can buy your beer, you can buy his shit in advance. You can buy 1 bottle a month for a certain fee. You can buy 3 bottles a month for a certain fee, or you can just subscribe for a whole year, and they send you a bottle once a month. Who the fuck is paying for $400?
You know, I've been waiting to quack.
They got the quackers. They got the ducks in the chat. Put the
Yes, but I'm about to go. But I was shady. I was waiting for Billy D. Williams to come out and be the bartender, or Isaac from the Love Boat, or something.
That would have been dope if
damn,
Isaac stick around.
He could have
because that damn
a little bit better. It was very cheesy to me. Very cheesy.
Yes, it gave Colt 45 vibes, like early 1980s. Yes,
2020.
late 80s, early 90s.
Late night, early mornings. Is that what you said?
She said it gave Jerry Curl. It just gave Jerry Curl, and that's that.
Jerry
And
Curl.
then Rankin showed some pictures of him when he was in school. I'm gonna send it to y'all in y'all DM. It's freaking hilarious. And the lady sent me pictures while I was online of another child that's supposed to be Martell's, and it looked just like his age.
Not Martell got another child out.
Yes, and she sent me 2 pictures of a baby that's supposed to be Marceau, whatever the fuck his name is.
Send me those pictures in the DM. I need to investigate and see what's going on with these children.
Yeah, he looked just like Sugar Mama.
I'm gonna call the mama. And be like, "What's going on?"
But I love y'all, and I don't want to get quacked again.
Love you too. You know, I'm gonna get you. I can get you. I'm gonna get.
Call your best friend Wanda to get the information.
Right, because I know Wanda know.
Best friend, so call Wanda.
Wanda mad because I released our phone call. She ain't gonna talk to me no more.
Oh,
she will.
You crazy. Love y'all.
Love you too. Have a good night.
All right, baby. Y'all be safe.
You too. And y'all be sure to join us tomorrow, same time, same place. We're gonna be discussing Real Housewives of Atlanta. I haven't watched it yet, but it looks like
I did. It was an episode. It was an episode, and I think when it all comes together, I think it should have went down. Bottom line, I think it should have went down. Wait till you see it.
They said Kandi went off.
She didn't go off enough. She didn't go off enough.
Okay.
So
is this the part where? Because I heard at the beginning of the season that Kandi went off on somebody and she cussed them out. I hope this ain't the scene there. I hope it's a different scene because
this wasn't given. I think
it wasn't, so she didn't go off.
She tried to, but it wasn't what it needed. Like she could have gave a lot more according to what this lady was saying, because Todd even jumped through his hat in the ring, and Todd he gave a gut punch. He gave her a gut punch.
It was Marho that was
he definitely gave her a gut punch.
And let me say
she was
else.
deserving.
Sheree not a friend either. Sheree not her friend either. So
Sheree is nobody's friend.
Sheree don't know how to be a friend to nobody.
Sheree's not even her own friend.
Her relationship with Martell is fake. It's fake.
And now you look like a fool. This man is out here trying to get custody of the kids, driving his ex-wife crazy, doing what are you doing, Sheree?
No, they said Kandi did go off. They said
I don't think she went off to the capacity that she needed to go off, because the things that was said to her was very disrespectful. And if I would have jumped, I would have been over that table. I'd have been over that table, and I would have had the mugshot.
I'm about to get into it now. I'm about to get this.
I would have had the mugshot.
I'm about to get this apartment nice and cold. Get up under these covers. And I'm about to watch and see.
Yeah, because I'm Worldwide wasn't enough. Like I needed her to go in.
No,
I would have called her all types of prostitutes and took At
what point can we start fighting each other? Like I would,
That would have been a point, because girl, you came for my mother and my man in one sentence. Not in one sentence. You didn't even break it up.
Any boundaries? You
didn't even break it up. You came for mama, not my mama. You not my mom. Not my man. Don't talk about my man and my mom. You came for both of them in one sentence, girl. I'd have been shaking the table.
Oh Lord. All right, so we'll see y'all tomorrow, same time, same place. I want to thank all of y'all for showing up for another episode of Let's Get Into It. Y'all be safe, and until next time, I am Shady B, and that is Mace Monroe, and we will see y'all next time.
Yes, good night, people.
Good night, y'all.
Hey guys, hope you're having a good time. By the way, don't forget, hit that like button. And if you're liking, you might as well subscribe. And drop a comment below. Come on guys, let's get into it.